In the words of Benjamin Franklin, he said, and I quote, "Without continual growth and progress, such words as improvement, achievement, and success have no meaning." End of quote. And that will be leading us to our book review for today. If you recall from the introductory video that we shared earlier on, we said we'll be reviewing the book written by Stephen Covey, and the title is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. This book is all about self-help and personal development, and it outlines 7 fundamental habits that can lead to personal and interpersonal effectiveness. So in this book, Stephen Covey listed 7 fundamental habits, and today we'll be looking at probably 1 or 2 of those habits, and in a broader sense, and we'll also break it down for us just to bring it home for simplicity. So the first habit Stephen Covey mentioned is be proactive. And what do you mean by being proactive? It's about taking initiative. It's about planning ahead. It's about taking preventive measures. It's about taking responsibility for your actions and inactions, not blaming others for whatever happens to you, like planning ahead. So it's about like this popular saying is that if you fail to plan, then you are planning to fail. So we are saying be proactive is one of those habits that can deliver effectiveness into your work or career. So how can we be proactive if we break down this concept? So the first thing, when after reading the book, the summary that I came up with is that you take responsibilities for your life and actions. Take responsibility for your life and actions. Yes, you don't live your life, your purpose, your action, you don't leave it in the hands of others. So you take responsibility for it. That's how to be effective. You know that this is your life and you are taking responsibility for it. You are making decisions in your career, in your personal life. You want to be better than who you were, taking responsibility for your life and actions, competing against yourself, against who you were before and who you want to be. So you want to take responsibility, you want to be better than who you are. That will help you even to attain effectiveness in your personal and interpersonal life. So another point that I'll be saying is about focus on what you can control and influence. Focus on what you can control and influence rather than external circumstances or external factors. So what are we saying? There are some things in life that you cannot control, like where you were born into, the kind of family you were born into, the country you were born into, the continent you find yourself. You could not control that. Why not focus your energy on those things that you can control and influence, like your career, like your family, like your marriage? So we are talking about your personal, interpersonal development, interpersonal and personal effectiveness here. So those things you can control, probably those friends, the association you keep that are not helping you to actualize your goals. You could control that by disassociating yourself from such society or community so that you can be better than who you were or who you used to be. So you could control that. Or the time you spend on your work, you are given your work to do, you are given tasks to do at work, and you have time, as in timeliness is very, very relevant when it comes to your career or your work. You want to submit this report, you could control what you want to do because it's your task, and you prioritize what is important. So that's what we are saying now. Having others saying about you, you can't control what they say about you. So why not just, instead of wasting energy and emotions on those ones, focus on what you can control and influence, and you'll be a better person. Yeah, probably somebody hurt you, and you could control how you react to that action of the other person, either to get mad or not to get mad, either to not talk with the person again or to still be friends with them. So you could control, you could influence that. That much ado. Focus your energy on those things you can control and influence. and leave those other ones, the external factors that are not within your controllable capacity. So another one is that choose your responses based on principles and values rather than on emotions or impulses. So your responses to issues of life, your responses to things that happen to you, let it be based on principles and values. Probably one of your principle is you want to you want to meet up with deadlines, and you set some values for yourself. Probably one of your values is honesty, transparency, integrity, objectivity. So in whatever circumstance you find yourself, you are taking decisions, you are giving your responses based on these values rather than emotions and impulses. Okay, somebody acted otherwise to you, or probably conflict of interest comes up in your career path. How do you respond? You don't base it on emotion, you are not sentimental about it. Excuse me, you are being objective, you are basing it on principles, on values rather than on emotions, because emotions is very, very volatile. It's very volatile, it can easily, like, it's unstable. So you don't want to really base your responses on emotion or impulses that are very volatile. So why not just base them on principles and values? So we'll be talking about that today. So I hope that this little point that we've brought to you will help you in your daily life, your career, your marriage, your home, and even your relationship with others. Because the book, like we said, it's about the habits that can lead to personal and interpersonal effectiveness. So it's not just about you. You also have community of friends, association, your colleagues at work, people that you relate with. So how do you want to be better in your relationship with them? And we hope that today's habit that we talked about, be proactive, being proactive, we hope that it will help you be better, be a better person than, and will, because all of this review that we are doing is not just to speak, it's just for us to be better at what we do, and in the long run it will produce a better community of people. Thank you so much for having us today. Because of time, we are going to be stopping here, and until next time, we'll be moving to our the next habit that Stephen Covey talked about, and we hope that this will really bless somebody and help them to be a better person. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.